Close your eyes.
Hello everyone, welcome to Willow and Roots. It's Michelle here and I have another reading for you. Today's reading was a request from my friend Claire, who knows me as the Spice Lady. She wanted me to do a reading on good fortune coming in or what blessings are coming in for you. So we're going to use the Talisman Oracle for this. I have been MIA for a while because I am recovering from a cold, and many of you who live in the UK know that we have not experienced spring weather and so far summer weather. Well, actually, let me rephrase that. We had 2 days of summer so far, and that was in June. It feels like autumn. And in the spring, we were all wearing our jackets. I live in North England and it is bloody cold. And it's not normal for this time. I don't care what anyone says, it's not normal. I have never experienced it like this since I've moved to this country, and I've been living here for a very long time. And also speaking to people who were born here, they've never experienced it like this either. It's flipping weird. I have come down with a cold. It's bloody autumn. I can't believe it. We're all looking forward to having the heat, the nice weather. But I know exactly why. I know why this is happening. And if anyone wants to know, drop me an email and I will send you the video link of a meteorologist explaining why it is happening and what they have done. Yeah, but it's affecting various countries. We've pretty much missed one whole season and it looks like we're about to miss another. My GP friend asked me if I'm traveling abroad, so to a sunny, warm climate, or going back to visit family in the States. And I said no, not this year. Reason why they asked is it's very sunny there and I would be able to get the D3. Melanated people, so people with brown skin, needs the sun. The sun provides natural D3 that's really good for us. People who are not melanated also needs the sun, but they don't need as much D3. However, what my GP friend was saying, the non-melanated people are still experiencing low D3 levels. So this is not good for everyone, what's happening. Okay? I'm just putting it out there. If you want more information, you know to email me, because YouTube is not a platform where a small channel like me can be speaking on these things. You get punished. Also, during my time of absence, I was nominated as an inspirational woman, and I took part in a photography project where I was photographed and told why I was seen as inspirational. And it was really lovely. That exhibition will take place during Women's Day next year, so that's really good. I also was asked by 2 friends actually to join an activist group for climate change. Now you all know how I feel about that. They said I was someone who could bring a different perspective to the group. It's 2 different groups as well. And of course I was vetted by them. So asked what are my thoughts on it, what would I do differently. They both did not agree with my views because the views involve solutions and doing some legwork, not protesting and gluing yourself on the street. That's not going to do anything, right? That's actually harming the environment more by using the toxic glue. I explained a few of the hypocrisies of certain groups and how I saw that the main objective is not to solve the problem. It's to be, I don't know, it's just to stir up conflict. So of course, we had heated words spoken. Well, that's one of my friends. The other one, she was just like, what the hell is she saying? But I said I would be happy to go to the meeting and speak to whomever I need to speak to and share my views. I think they're very valid. I think they're effective if they can get the support. the large number of support. I've mentioned it here and I might mention it again, where it's not blaming the little people. You have to go to the corporations. It's finding out what they are producing that's causing the problem or is adding to the problem, and asking them to stop. If it is a product that they're producing, you approach them if you can. I'm sure they can. And you share with them the information, your findings as to whatever they're producing. This is the problem. You need to figure out a way to use something differently or to change it, alter it. If not, we will not be buying it. The power is in your purchasing power or lack thereof. That's where the power lies in our day and age. Protesting is good, but the problem will continue. It's not going to stop it. It's not going to stop it. We've seen it time and time and time again. That was very 60s, possibly 80s, but it's not going to work now. We are capitalists. Money is so important. So when money is not running, when money is not going to a particular area, when they see that there's a problem, it stops, or they try to resolve it. Perfect example with the clothing companies who created racist campaigns, ad campaigns. When people said, we're not buying this anymore, and they actually stopped. You saw how quick the apologies came, the changes happened. That's how it is. That's the action that needs to be taken. Now, of course, what I've noticed is it's the non-essentials where we have the power. So of course you would pay the necessary bills so you don't get locked up in prison. Of course, be responsible. But leisure items, things that are not needs, that's what people buy in large quantities. That's where people spend their money. Leisure items, things that we don't need. So if you put a stop to that or slow it down, you will see change. That's the new way of protesting, guys. Come on. Jeez. So we'll see how it goes. I'll fill you guys in as far as how the meeting ended up. More likely, from my experience, it agitates people when I give my solutions. There's a bit of ego involved where they end up getting annoyed, knowing that it's actually not a bad idea. And if we should brainstorm even further, it could be greater. But they didn't come up with it first, so they're a bit annoyed. Then I get told, okay, well, we don't want you in the group, or F off. And then they use my idea and claim it as their own. It happens time and time and time again. So I'm expecting that. But on a grander scale, if it's going to help bring about change, then it's worth it. Right, let's get on with this reading. So I'm going to pull 3 cards from the Talisman Oracle. 1 card for each pile. Thank you, Claire, for this request. Claire knows me as the Spice Woman. She buys seasonings from me from mollyskitchen.co.uk, and she was quite surprised to know that I do readings. I don't know how she found me on YouTube, but she did. Right. Option 1, option 2, option 3. Once again, this is option 1, this is option 2, and this is option 3. So you can pause the video, choose a card, let's get to it. Hello, option 1. For those of you who selected the first card, here's your reading. So we're going to see what good fortune is coming your way. We have defense. I love this card. It is being able to stand up for yourself, right? This is being empowered. This is being able to defend yourself confidently. Also knowing when and how to use your power, your strength. I love that. So we have here the strength to stand up for yourself, to speak up. Okay, let's get some more cards. So the gift of defense, the gift of being empowered, right? This is seeing your power and enforcing it. Recognizing your power and enforcing it. It's nice. We have divine guidance. And one more. Banish a curse. Look at that. Getting or receiving the answers from the universe on how to lift any type of negativity or hex or anything that is blocking you. And this is you being able to do it, to enforce it, the change, the removal of whatever is blocking your way, your path. I love that. Receiving the answers so that you can act, move towards change. I love that. See, sometimes blessings appear as winning the lottery or you meet your person, but blessings like these are long lasting, right? They're actually more effective because it's a way of being that you can apply from this point on in many situations. And here it is showing a deep connection with the universe, with divine guidance. That's the blessing. You're being seen by the universe. The universe is very present. Wow. Knight of Swords, you see? You're not here to play, and it's very, very defensive. But you're defending your truth. You're coming at a situation or anything, again, that's blocking you with knowing what you want. It's also telling me that, look, you're not afraid to make it be known that you have boundaries. You're not here to play. That's nice. 10 of Wands. Look at that. The end of the struggle. Universe recognizes that, you know, whatever is blocking you, you're able to handle it or work with it, not allow it to overpower you. But it doesn't have to be that way. That's what this is saying. You're handling it really well here. Or you're holding your own. But the universe is like, you don't need to continue like this. Here's what you need to do to lift the blocks. Nice. You are going to actually jump on it quickly with the Knight of Swords. We have here the High Priestess. Look at that. And we have the Six of Pentacles on the bottom. There's someone who may have ill intentions towards you with the High Priestess and the Banish a Curse. Be careful who you take items from or you receive help from. It feels like someone you know has ill thoughts or feelings towards you. Now, this really feels like when they're helping you or giving you something, it's done with a heavy heart. What they think about you or even saying to themselves is not very nice. That's what this is saying. I mean, these two cards here, if we're flipping it on the individual, it's like, I want this person to not have it easy. The Knight of Swords in the shadow energy is not a very nice person. It's someone that's very aggressive, doing everything in their power to make it very challenging for you. So don't be surprised if the universe reveals with the High Priestess who this person is. You see what I mean? The person who has ill intentions towards you. Now, I don't think it's like a proper like hex or anything like that. A full on, we're getting herbs and blood and all that business to block this person. It feels more so as ill thoughts and actions to make things more challenging for you. So where you think this person is helping, they're not. They enjoy to see you struggle. But you see, everyone has a day. The universe sees this. They see how that person is. And of course, what you put out there, expect it in return. Okay. So that's for the person. Seven of Pentacles. Look at that. It's... and we have Strength on the bottom. This is really giving me an energy of you really put a lot of energy and effort in all that you do, and it's just very little gains. If you notice that you're experiencing a lot of failures, a lot of ventures that you embark on just doesn't come to fruition, things just don't work, it's just constantly like going wrong. This is the energy here. This is the reason why. Just know who your enemies are. Keep an eye on them. Of course, don't be like, well, you are this, that, and the third, or you did this to me. No, there's no need for that. When you have the universe on your side, when you see who it is and are able to lift any type of negativity, or let's say stop receiving help from them, and you can hold your own, that's when you'll see a major change, and you know exactly where to put that person or keep them at a distance, but far enough to know to watch them, keep an eye on them. But you don't need to take anything from them. Wow. Okay, let's pull the last card here. Okay, what this is telling me, I'm getting chills with the Seven of Pentacles here, for the person, or even people, for some of you who are pretty much wanting you to struggle. Once this is lifted, once you have this realization, it's going to reverse, right? So they are then going to experience exactly what they threw on you, right? Things are not going to be working out for them. It's going to be a lot of struggle. What they have will start to decrease. Okay, so we have rage. All I need to ask of you all is to handle this with grace and dignity. This is where the defense card also stands firm, and that is knowing when to unleash your anger, your dissatisfaction. Now, in this situation, I really and truly feel that having an outburst and even attacking the person is not the way to go. Okay? This calls for strategic action. So you have the understanding, the knowing, and you handle it accordingly, not through rage, but through intelligent actions. See, they did it on the sneak. They did it quietly. And that's a similar reaction that needs to happen. I'm not saying to be doing spells or anything, but it's when you push them away because you're not holding your own, you're doing things for yourself, they're going to be coming towards you even more because they need that energy of you being in despair. It makes them feel good. You keep them at arm's length. You don't hang out with them as much. You always have things to be doing, which you will anyway. But this is saying, try not to lose your top. Try not to tell people your movements, your actions, the positive ones that's going to get you out of any type of negative situation. You don't need to be telling the world. You do. You take action. It's saying here, just really calm your nerve. Okay, I feel like pulling another one. Okay, that fell. Desire. This looks like someone doing some kind of spell ritual, you know. It's showing me like them asking the universe for help when of course the roles are reversed. But here it is saying for you, you're going to notice a drastic and remarkable change. The rage is the intensity of the blessings that are coming in. All that was blocked is now going to come in towards you at full force. But remember, just try not to get into that lower shadow energy where you're lashing out, you're saying, well, you did this to me, that and that. Don't worry about that. Focus on the what you're going to be receiving that is yours. Beautiful. So I'm going to end the reading right here. If this reading resonates, leave a comment down below. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, press the notification bell. I'm also offering personal readings on Etsy. Information on that is in the description box below. And I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, option 2. For those of you who selected the second card, here's your reading. So let's see your blessing. Navigation. Knowing where to go. Let's pull some more cards. We have a fish on the card. And that tells me going with the flow. So being directed, right? It's like moving with least resistance. Okay. So as I said in option 1, these blessings are the greatest. Many people think that the blessings where you've won the lottery or you met your soulmate, that's like the best. It's good. But blessings where it's an action or a process that involves personal development is greater, because that lasts forever. Okay. So we have here navigation, growth of energy. Wow, nice. Luna. Bottom of the deck we have grounding. Very nice. Navigation, being guided. So allowing the universe to guide you, not resisting it. Growth of energy involves the growth of abundance. It could be material abundance, especially eggs here. Could be health as well. But we have, for some of you, a time of rest, or where a very hectic and busy period is coming to a close. So now you're going to have enough time to retreat. You're going to have enough time to recharge your batteries, to travel. Luna is giving me use the time wisely. So I am getting here the calm before the storm. Now the calm before the storm is, this is a period where, again, you relax, because there's going to be a new cycle where things are going to be picking up. So if you are working on some type of project or business and you're about to launch, enjoy this period, because once it's launched, once it starts to gain momentum, it's going to require a lot of your energy. So you're going to have to be using this time wisely. And it's also giving me learning how to take a step back, to recharge your batteries, to rest. This is also going inwards, listening to yourself. Do I need to replenish my energy, or do I need a vacation? But a vacation where you are resting, okay? There's a lot of different energies here. For some people, it's a holiday, and one that is very relaxing. For others, I'm seeing a retreat where you're connecting with the moon, the feminine energy, the energy of tapping into that inner knowing, working with that, increasing the inner knowing as well. But it's, again, with navigation unforced. For a small number of you, it's resting so you can be in the right physical energy to conceive. Because we have eggs here. Right. So it's working with that feminine energy. It's cleansing your insides, making sure that your female organs are working properly, everything is all good, your vitamin levels are up. I like the navigation card with the fish because, again, that's no stress. It does not involve that. This is really being in tune with your body, being in tune with your intentions. There's so many different angles here, but the key energy is not resisting the direction that you're moving in and allowing yourself the space to recharge. A lot of people are so like drained, and imagine if you can travel to a beautiful location and just relax, you know, not do a whole bunch of excursions where it ends up being a working holiday. This is truly relaxing and being lazy, right? It's not about going on holiday and then coming home feeling exhausted from the holiday. Two of Cups. Judgment. Hierophant. Four of Cups on the bottom. Okay, this has another story attached. Navigation, Two of Cups, being in alignment with the universe and your intentions, right? Not resisting, but understanding and embracing where you're being led, okay? Growth of energy and judgment. This feels like recharging your batteries. Exactly what I said earlier, especially with this image of this lady taking a shower. She looks like she's on holiday. But the time allows you to reconnect with yourself, to feel re-energized, right? It is needed. With her being naked, it's also being fully open to accepting and receiving this energy, so that when you go back to your life or the high-paced energy, you at least won't be depleted and drained. Luna and the Hierophant, that's that deeper wisdom. Now, for some of you, whether you go away on holiday or you take this time for yourself, you're going to receive greater insights, a deeper understanding of where you are headed. The Hierophant gives me the purpose of where you are headed. Okay, now we're speaking on a spiritual level. I can hear you all screaming. But you have the Two of Cups here in the Hierophant. It's a relationship. I know, we're going to get to that. But on a spiritual note, here it is saying like a rebirth and a rejuvenation of divine understanding, divine wisdom, and where you are headed spiritually. Okay? This is truly understanding what it means to surrender. This really speaks on your gifts increasing or strengthening. So it's understanding that. It is heavy travel energy of this, or a need to travel. All right, so now let's get to the relationship part. This is traveling and kind of rekindling a relationship that needs some excitement. Reason why I say that, we have the Four of Cups, right? So this is giving me a relationship that is pretty much going through the motions. It doesn't feel like there's like major problems, but it just seems like a little bit boring, right? You do have a lot in common, right? But it's needing more excitement. It's needing a change of environment. It's needing some type of activity that is going to make you both kind of see each other again, injecting life into the relationship. This is also giving me the energy of going on holiday and getting engaged, or going on your honeymoon and planning to have like a lazy honeymoon, which is good. Not too many excursions, but more inside time, which is nice. Why is this Four of Cups? It's screaming to me here. I'm getting like one partner wants to do a holiday with like friends and family. It's like a wedding that's abroad, and you want to have your honeymoon with your friends and family about as well. So the party never ends. And the other person wants to have a private honeymoon. So there's a bit of a clash here. The person who wants the traditional honeymoon where it's just you and your spouse, that's the way to go, because the other spouse is going to realize how it's important to have intimate moments, to share intimate time with each other and not have to use others as a crutch, because it seems like you entered into the relationship this way. This is before engagement, marriage. It's always been you guys and your friends or your family. But now it's learning how to be together as a couple. One or both of you may have issues with being emotionally vulnerable. It will be alright, because this looks like good fun here. That will be alright. Let's throw another on that. It's also like a holiday that you did not expect you would enjoy. You will enjoy it. Or the time alone, you're not expecting to enjoy it and you do. You have a spiritual awakening or a spiritual experience. Nine of Wands. You see, all the scenarios, it works because there's some form of resistance, and when you let go, everything just flows naturally, and it's like better than you expected. That's the main blessing here. You're gonna have an amazing time once you release the need for control as to where you're gonna be going, the direction of things, right? For someone, it's, yeah, needing to come out of this energy of not allowing yourself to experience joy, to have fun. With the Nine of Wands and the Four of Cups, it's like not wanting to come out of like a sadness. It's a very deep sadness, and it's like, well, I'm not gonna have fun, and for whatever reason you actually believe it. But the blessing is, just give it a go. Just say yes once and see where it will lead you. That's an interesting one. The energy coming off the Nine of Wands is, well, I've done this so many times and I've always had bad experience. I'm putting my foot down. Okay, why here with the Nine of Wands is this person thinking that? Knight of Pentacles. If finances is a problem because it's slow, it's an issue, then we can completely understand. But it doesn't mean that you have to spend it all in order to have fun. It's taking part in activities that are within your means. A simple activity could be going for a coffee, even, and a chat with someone, a friend. It's coming out of your shell. If finances is a problem, what this is saying is you are blocking personal development by remaining in this energy, right? I am speaking to a person, one person who's watching this, and they will know who they are. And it's nothing for you to feel bad about or anything like that. This channel is about helping. It's shifting the perspective, your perspective, of how an experience is going to pan out. We know that you have had bad experiences, but this time you're being asked to use discernment. So it's delving into the divine wisdom that you have, the understanding, the signs, the patterns from those previous experiences. What are the similarities, the patterns of that bad experience that I keep repeating? Finding that, and that's where you will be able to correct it. Okay? We have Six of Cups. Could be the company that you've kept in the past. Might not have been good. Being excluded. Could be that as well. I'm hearing though, preferring to be isolated. Learning to trust. Coming out of your shell and showing people your personality. Okay. Maggie, so magic. We have group energy here. This is what you possess, the magic. That part of you that is amazing, that so many people would like. But it's understanding that it's not about wanting to be or needing to be liked by everyone. It's living authentically, truthfully, in this way, this magical way. So you are just revealing who you are, and that's it. Who likes it, and who doesn't, doesn't. That's just it. You don't dim your magic, you don't dim your light, and you only shine it if people like you. You always shine that light, and those who like you, appreciate you, will come towards you. Okay? This is all about finding your tribe, but it's not to force it. The idea is it's not something that is forced. It starts from you, and you're going to have to learn how to lower your walls a bit, your defenses, what's blocking you, the not wanting to reveal yourself or get hurt. which then leads to falling into deep sadness. There is a desire here with the Ace of Wands that you want change. But first, people got to see you. They got to know who you are. Create. You could do this through a creative venture. Bottom of the deck, we have nurture. This could be done through expressing your creativity. That's the one area that it's very easy to meet like-minded individuals, because I feel that you're very unique, very fresh, you know, you have fresh energy. So that's really good. That's one way to step forward. For everyone else, again, a period of retreat to recharge your batteries, to gain divine insight, to further insight, spiritual enlightenment, but also seeing your magic. And there's an authentic element to this where you're able to create or gain creative insights on what you are moving towards, what you're doing. It's going to help you to charge forward with more energy and more inspiration and innovation for some. Beautiful. So I'm going to end a reading right here. If this reading resonates, leave a comment down below. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, press the notification bell. I'm also offering personal readings on Etsy. Information on that is in the description box below, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, option 3. For those of you who selected the third card, here's your reading. So let's see what blessings are coming in for you. We have success. Nice. We also have recognition with that star. That's what I'm hearing. Let's get some more cards. We have cut ties. Divine guidance. Wow. Excuse me, I have a code. This is interesting. It's saying the blessing of success comes when you release what no longer serves you. So this could be success comes after you leave a job, after you leave a relationship, after you've moved house. It varies on the situation, but it's saying here with cutting ties, it's breaking away from what's done, what's finished, right? Knowing when to close a chapter. Divine guidance energy gives me the World card, and that means that a cycle is ended. I'm also picking up it's experiencing success and knowing when it's time to move on to the next venture. So here, you're not meant to be sat in a situation for long. You are meant to experience newness throughout your life, really. So it's not about attachment. It's about being open to new experiences. And the universe is in the driver's seat here. So an example would be you start a business, let's say selling t-shirts. And the process of starting the business is where you gain the wisdom. But it's also meant to be how you feel emotionally while building the business. That's the true lesson there. It's about the life experience more than what you are doing, right? So this is it's all about you. But anyway, so you're building the business. It becomes successful, but it's going to come to an end. It's going to have to come to an end. So you reach that peak and then it's going to start to decline. The universe will then tell you, okay, there's a new venture that you're going to be branching out into. So you either sell that business or it's closed. It's like that. It's constant newness. So if you are noticing a pattern here where nothing lasts forever, you experience success, you experience like happiness in a relationship, and then it starts to take a turn, it means that it's time to move on because something else is coming in for you to experience. You guys, this is giving me like a kid in a candy store energy. The world is your oyster. That's your saying. It's about non-attachment. I'm hearing ending on a high note. For someone, and I'm being shown this, it's like stocks where your stock has risen and it's knowing when to sell before the stock falls. And the universe will give you a nudge and say, okay, it's time to sell. It's like that. Okay. It is a blessing, guys. But this blessing is long term. Here you know that the universe has you, it has your back. It's not a one-off. This is a constant. Eight of Cups. You see what I mean? You all know what this card means. You've experienced everything in each cup. So you know, okay, well, it's time for me to move on to my Nine of Cups, the next venture. It's exactly what we're saying. Knowing when to move on. Cutting ties, Three of Wands. Waiting for the next venture. This is also the card of foresight. Wow, this is beautiful. Hermit. That's the personal experience right there. Bottom of the deck, we have Judgment, Rebirth, Renewal. Okay. You see, this is so gorgeous. Knowing when to cut ties and go off to experience the new venture with the Three of Wands. When it comes in, there is going to be a grace period though in between this change. There's going to be a lot of introspection. So looking into yourself, assessing your experiences, where you're going, what to expect. But it's very personal and it's fearless as well with the Hermit. There is a very relaxed, rolling with the punches energy. There is a relaxed trust in the universe with the Hermit here and divine guidance. The Hermit card facing the Three of Wands is not knowing where the next step will lead you. You're looking out to see, okay, what's coming next. But again, there's no fear or hostility here. You're open and ready to receive it. For this pile, it is an incredible blessing because this is a part of your life's mission, not purpose, mission. So you are at the stage of understanding why certain experiences occur that may appear as losing or a loss of what you have, of a good thing. It's not a loss. It's that part of the experience. I've received all the wisdom and joy, the ups and the downs from it, and it's time to move on to the next. That's pretty much it. This is the blessing of experiencing the true essence of life. And what is amazing here is success comes naturally once you surrender to this understanding and way of being. Okay. Okay, so we have hold. Yeah, that's all that's being held onto that needs to be released. Look at that, we have giving. Right, bottom of the deck we have union. And I see that card as being in alignment with the universe, almost like a Two of Cups energy. But here we have hold and give. This is like 10 of Wands energy. You're carrying all this heavy weight, a situation that is now becoming more of a burden. It's time to let go. It's time to pass it on to the universe or give it to someone else to work on. So sell the business, etc. Or just release it, really, to make room for what's yours to come in, the new blessings to come in. So the cut ties is so significant here with the Eight of Cups. Removing, releasing yourself from what does not serve you or from what does not excite you anymore. You know within your heart, your whole body is telling you that it is done. It's time for change. So it's time to cut the ties. Beautiful. So I'm going to end the reading right here. If this reading resonates, leave a comment down below. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, press the notification bell. I'm also offering personal readings on Etsy. Information on that is in the description box below, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Open your